Hi y'all, it's Erin again. Welcome back to the tiny house. I know it has been over a month since I posted last, and we have a lot of progress that's been made. As you can see right here, the last time you saw it, it was just 2x4 timber framing. Now we've got it all sheathed in with plywood and wrapped with the Tyvek wrapping to keep it dried in, and we actually have all of the windows installed. We've put a temporary roof on top. This is not the real roof that'll be there, but it's a temporary roof, and the only thing we're still missing is the front door. So I'll give you a tour of the inside because I've got some really cool stuff to show y'all. Come on in.
Fun.
Okay, welcome to the inside. As you can see, it's a little bit darker in here. We still have a tarp hanging in front of my door because it has not yet been installed. But this is my tempered glass door. That is something we didn't talk about. The cost of all of my windows was a lot more than a normal window because every single window in this house, including my skylight, had to be tempered glass because it will be on the road and it will be subject to winds and potholes and things like that. So all of the windows, and including the door and one of the skylights, was at about $5,000. A little more than usual, but again, I wanted that safety of the tempered glass. So now that we're inside, I do want to show you a bit of the progress that we've made. As you saw from the outside, it is now sheathed in, you can see with the plywood, and all of the windows are in. We have not yet actually finished the interior wall framing, but I'm glad that we haven't so that you can still see a few things. So come on in here and I'll let you show some of the things that we've made changes to. As you know from the first video, this is my bathroom. And again, I've got a 30-inch wide bathtub here. My vanity will be placed here. And then, okay, no laughing. This is actually where the bowl of my toilet will be. Yes, we have pasted out. This is my toilet. The problem we were running into, and my contractor halted construction and called me because he knew that it would be a problem. This was slated to be a full wall, right here and right here, under the stairs, and this was going to be storage. It's a little bit tight. My knees were almost banging me into that, and I wanted a little bit more open space. So one of the changes that we made, again, on the fly, was we decided not to make this a full wall and not to make this a full wall. So instead, we're going to bring the wall covering down and cut it back like this. And what that's going to do is give the illusion of more space. When you walk in the bathroom, you'll then actually be able to see the toilet and not kind of feel like you're running into a wall right here. So like I've said before, it's all about trade-offs. I felt like I could give up this storage for the trade-off of a little bit more room in the bathroom. What we did instead was everything that would be stored in here, like toilet paper, you know, the medicine cabinet, things like that, Band-Aids and first aid things, we are going to actually put 2 cabinets down here at floor level, and they're going to be 2 feet deep by 4 feet wide. So this is going to be the storage that I gave up in here. So that's definitely one of the changes we've made. The next biggest thing that you can see, I kept talking about this whole split level idea, and I'll tell you, if you've never looked to build a tiny house on wheels, you wouldn't understand this part. But in order to keep it roadworthy, street legal, your entire vessel cannot be any wider than 8.5 feet, and it can't be any taller than 13 feet 6 inches. And that's from the ground all the way to the tallest thing you have sticking out of the top of your tiny house. So again, my trailer is 2 feet off the ground. So automatically I had to subtract that, and now we're at 11 feet 6 inches to play with on the inside. My roofing structure is 9 inches. See how it chips away? So the problem you run into is if you want ceiling height where you can stand below, you have to give up ceiling height upstairs, where a lot of times you see the lofts for the bedrooms and you can't stand in them. So what I did was kind of do this split level idea, and now we've got some of it built out and I can show you. So in looking at the split level concept, here's what we've got. You already know that my bathroom is 6 feet 6 inches, and this is actually the finished board that we'll see. Obviously we're gonna paint it, but this is plenty of headroom for me. But when you come up these stairs, you'll see a landing right here. Now we're gonna have a wall here, but currently, this is the standing room in my bedroom. So it's a split level. I can stand here with a full 7.5 feet of ceiling height on the low side. And then you come up these stairs to the 3rd level, if you will, which is actually my sleeping loft. So we'll take a peek up here and I'll show you what I mean. So as you know, space is always at a premium. Every one of my stairs, these are temporary right now. They were just to check and measure and make sure everything was kosher. But all of my stairs will have piano hinged tops to them so that I can store items of clothing that I don't wear very often, or perhaps my winter shoes in the summer, that sort of thing. All of these will have lift up tops so that I can store within them. So when you come on up these stairs, you're now standing sort of almost in my bedroom. This will be the platform right here. It also has a piano hinge on it, so it's a lot of good space within it. And what you'll see is when you step up in my actual platform for dressing, I'm in my closet right now. This is going to be my large closet. When you open the closet doors here, right where I'm standing will be my stackable washer and dryer. So I will have to stand on this platform on the stairs to actually gain access to my washer and dryer. It's 2 feet deep. I was able to find some really compact ones, which is fabulous, and will fit in my closet. Then all the rest of this is room for my actual clothes and hanging space. So once my closet is built in, all of this will be walled in with a closet. And this is all of my standing room right here for me to get dressed. Right here, this is my dressing circle, if you will. What I'm gonna do is build in a custom vanity here so that I'm able to sit down and blow dry my hair and do all those things that, you know, people do in the morning. I wanna be able to actually have a space to do that. What we've done here, this is actually gonna be a lot deeper. This is 1 foot deep, much more than a traditional, you know, 4-inch framed wall. And I will have 3-foot drawers in here that are 1 foot deep. This is where I'm gonna be able to put my t-shirts, undergarments, things like that that don't actually hang in the closet. So I'll have full drawer set right here. And then you'll notice a very narrow set of stairs. Don't worry, for those of you that know me, you know I'm a klutz. There will be a railing here, okay? There will absolutely be a railing. But this is actually the lofted part, the 3rd level, if you will. So we come on up here, and this is where I sit on my mattress, just like you guys traditionally get into bed. Sit on your mattress, and then I can lay down. And here we have it. It's not quite so comfortable in plywood, but this is actually gonna be my sleeping loft. And I have a queen size bed, which is 5 feet wide, that is gonna fit up here. This whole section right here, this is beanbag chair for reading, something like that, but my bed will not be there. It will be actually right here. So you can see that I have headroom. However, I don't have a mattress on here yet. I do have about 9 inches of mattress that needs to be covered here. So that puts my head right at about these rafters, which is unfortunate. And for me, unacceptable. So my contractor and I have worked really hard to come up with a solution, and I'll be sharing it with you as we go. But the bottom line is, right above my bed, I have 2 skylights. One is operable for egress, so I can get out in case of an emergency. Opens up all the way. The other one is not. But those 2 skylights are 2 feet wide by 4 feet in length. So I'm going to be putting those 2 skylights right above my bed, because I would like to stargaze at night or wake up with a lovely soft cover of snow on it, whichever. But in any event, what that's going to do, I told y'all earlier I have 9 inches in my roof rafters. That's pretty big. So when we put those skylights in, it's going to be a little over 4 feet by 4 feet square, side by side next to each other. And these rafters are going to go so that we can put the skylights in. So my skylights will actually be flush with the finished roof, thereby giving me plenty of headroom to sit up in bed and to stand up here with no problem and then actually sit down. So it's kind of a way around the idea of needing to crawl into bed and not being able to sit up in my bed. That wasn't okay with me. So I'm going to be honest with you. We don't know how well this skylight thing is going to work. We are having to do custom curbing, of course, to build the skylight on. It's going to take a ton of custom flashing so that it's waterproof. And lastly, the entire unit that we're cutting out, which is over 4 feet wide, we're going to have custom made out of steel. So it's a challenge, and I'll certainly keep you guys updated. But this gives you a much better idea as to how the triple level, split level is working out for me. So again, thanks so much for tuning in, and hopefully the next time you see me, I'll have a lot more to show you.